Okay, namaste. So, today we're going to do an hour of yoga. So, find yourself in a comfortable seated position, placing your palms on your knees or your thighs, taking a second to relax your shoulders, soften the muscles in your face, and either close your eyes or lower your gaze. On that next inhale, slowly breathe in through your nostrils and slowly exhale. Slowly breathe in and slowly exhale. One last time. On that next inhale, deepest breath yet. Deeply breathe in and slowly exhale. Okay, when you're ready, bring your palms to your heart center and let's set an intention for today's class. My intention is to help you build your practice. Okay, when you're ready, rub those palms. Feel the heat between your palms. Place them over your closed eyes. Open your eyes, rotate your eyes clockwise 3 times and counterclockwise 3 times. And then when you're ready, relax your palms and relax your legs. Gently shake it out. Oh, now my ankle being ashy. That's a little ghetto. All right. So, quick toe warm up. So, lengthen your spine. We want to get out of the habit of slouching. So, engage your leg muscles as you press your sitting bones and more lengthen your spine as you gently lock your knees. So, toe warm up. With your feet together, as you inhale, spread the toes. And then as you exhale, curl the toes. Inhale, spread the toes. Exhale, curl the toes. Inhale, one. Exhale, two. Inhale, three. Exhale, four. Last one. Inhale, five. And exhale. Now, as you inhale, bring your ankles back towards you. And then as you exhale, press them forward. Inhale, one. More lengthen your spine. Exhale, two. Inhale, three. Exhale, four. Inhale, five. And exhale. Now, slow ankle rotation. As you inhale, bring the ankles towards you. And then as you exhale, press them forward. Five, four, slower. Three. Remember, don't lose your spine. Two. And one. Slowly rotate in the opposite direction. One, two, three, four, and five. Okay? When you're ready, bring your right knee up, interlock the fingers around the right knee. Left leg is active, so that means left toes are pointed up versus the foot being to the side. As you inhale, more lengthen your spine, interlock your fingers around the knee, and hold. Five, four, three. Remember your inhales are preferably through your nostrils. Two, and one. Interlock the fingers now under the knee. As you inhale, more lengthen your spine. And then as you inhale, raise the right leg up. And exhale, release. Inhale, one. Exhale, two. Remember, try not to lean back. Try to lean forward. Inhale, three. We doing yoga. Exhale, four. Inhale, five. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Now we're going to hold. Breathing continues. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. And then on the next inhalation, raise the right leg up. Now, slow rotating the leg. So as you inhale, raise the leg up. As you exhale, bring it down. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Remember, spine elongated. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Exhale, 10. Now slowly go in the opposite direction. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And exhale, 10. Slowly relax the right leg. Shake it out. And then when you're ready, raise the right knee up again. This time you're going to interlock your fingers under your right foot. Left leg active. Lift, elongate your spine. And then when you're ready, inhale, raise the right leg up. And exhale, release. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Last one. Inhale, 9. Now we're going to hold. Breathing continues. 5. Feeling that stretch from the back of your hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you inhale, you're going to bring the right leg towards you. And then as you exhale, you're going to press forward. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Opening up your pelvic region. Exhale, 4. Last one. Inhale, 5. And exhale. Now bringing the right foot to the left elbow, wrapping your arm around your knee, and then rotating your hip like you're rocking your baby. Baby. I do this with my children, my students. They eat it up all the time. And then just rock to the left and the right, loosening, softening your hip joints. And then when you're ready, gently straighten the right leg, shake it out. And then last one with this right leg, you're going to bring the right foot on top of the left thigh. Left hand is on the right toes. Bringing the left hand by the right knee. As you inhale, raise the right knee up. Then as you exhale, press the right knee down. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. With a little pressure each time, feeling that pressure in your pelvic region. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And exhale, 10. Gently release the right leg. Shake it out. And then when you're ready, bring the left knee up. Interlock the fingers around the left knee. Right leg active, spine elongated. Let me turn this way. And then when you're ready, inhale and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interlock the fingers under the left knee and to raise your spine up. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, release. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Remember, try to lean forward rather than going backwards. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And we're going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. And then when you're ready, raise the right knee up, left knee up. And then we're going to go in a circle. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Wide circles. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Lean forward. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Slow. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Exhale, 10. Now opposite direction. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And exhale, 10. Gently relax the left leg. Shake it out. And then when you're ready, bring the left knee up. Right leg stays active. Interlock the fingers around under the left foot. Spine elongated. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, raise the left foot up. Exhale, release. We got some flexibility in our hamstrings. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. I remember when I first started yoga 5 years ago. Inhale, 3. I was like, what is this? Exhale, 4. But I can honestly say, like, I've seen a change in my body for sure. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And we're going to hold. Breathing continues. 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1. As you exhale, open up the pelvic region. And then as you exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. And exhale. Now bringing the left foot towards the right armpit. Rock your hip left and right. It's a beautiful day. It's Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, when you're ready, place the left foot on top of the right thigh. Elongate your spine. Right leg active. Right hands on the left toes. And then when you're ready, raise the left knee up. Exhale, press down with a little pressure. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale 9 and exhale 10. And then when you're ready, gently release both legs, shake it out, insert your thighs. And then when you're ready, bring the soles of your feet to the center of your body. Open up the soles of your feet first, like you're reading your life story. I'm writing my book, y'all. Leader of many. Can't wait till it's done. It's an exciting journey. And then bring your feet closer, wrap your hands around your toes. On the next inhalation, gently lengthen your spine. And exhale, release. And then when you're ready, gently begin flapping your wings like a butterfly. You are a beautiful butterfly flying on this beautiful day. So try to raise your uh, wings higher, softening your hip joints. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly slow down. With the help of your palms, gently close your legs. Wrap your arms around your legs. Find balance on your bottom and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to begin to straighten your legs. Oh, wait, I spit there. All right, straighten your legs. Palms are by your side. And hold. Try not to lean back. Try to lean forward, so engage your core. And hold. 5, 4. Feet should be eye level at least. If you want more, you can raise them higher. I'm going to stay here today. 3, 2, and 1. Cycle your legs forward. Getting our joints moving. And cycle backwards. And slowly slow down. All right, crisscross applesauce. On the next inhalation, raise your palms up to the ceiling or sky, wherever you are. And exhale, release. Inhale, raise your palms up. And exhale, release. You gotta have a good voice for this yoga shit. Inhale, now we're gonna hold, breathing continues. Palms are active. And don't bring your palms all the way up. Relax your shoulders, but keep your hands active. And hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, left palm, left elbow to the mat. Keep the right hip on the ground. More open up your chest. Push the right shoulder back. And on the next inhalation, raise both palms up and switch. Right palm to the mat, right elbow. More open your chest. So push your left shoulder back. And then when you're ready, raise both up. We're going to switch the opposite side. Inhale, raise them up and switch. Inhale up and exhale. And switch. Last one, we're gonna hold. When you're ready, more open your chest, push your right shoulder back, and keep stretching that right hand so you feel that stretch on from the under armpit all the way down the side of your torso. And hold, breathing continues, and try to look up towards your thumb, your right thumb, and hold 5, 4. Remember that right hip should not be lifted, so keep pressing that right hip down. 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Raise both palms up and then bring your right palm, right elbow. More open the chest, so push the left shoulder back. Open, expand your chest as you expand your breathing. And then straighten the left palm and then look towards your left thumb. And hold. 5. Left hip is on the ground. 4, 3, two, and one. Raise both palms up. Now, as you exhale, right palm to the left knee, finger cup the left hand behind your left tailbone, lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, turn towards the left, look past your left shoulder. Shoulders are in alignment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. On the next inhalation, raise your palms up. And then as you exhale, left palm, right knee. Finger cup the right hand behind your tailbone. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn towards the right. And hold. Breathing continues. 5, 4, 3. Each inhalation, lengthen your spine. Each exhalation, go deeper into the twist. 2, and 1. Inhale, raise your palms up. Interlock your fingers. Turn the mound of the wrist towards the sky or the ceiling. Push your palms behind your head. Open your chest and hold. Breathing continues. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax your palms. Gently bring your feet back together. Bring your feet a little further away from you rather than towards the pelvic region. And then when you're ready, inhale, raise your palms up. And then as you exhale, lean forward as far as you feel comfortable. And hold. 5, 4, 3. Look at your feet. I hope they smell okay. 2, and 1. Bring your palms back to your body. Feet back to the center of your body. Wrap your palms around your toes. Lengthen your spine. And let's go back to butterfly. 5, 4, 3. And if you like the video, please subscribe and share with a friend because I'm building up my subscribers. 2, and 1. All right. Use your palms to close your legs and then cross your legs, and we're going to go into tabletop position. So adjust yourself. Palms are directly underneath your shoulders. Knees are hip length apart. And then keep pressing down the back of your feet to take pressure off of your knees. And lastly, raise your shoulders up versus them being down. So let's get right into cat and cow, Marjaniyasana. So when you're ready, as you inhale, you're going to raise your head, raise your tailbone up. And then as you exhale, you're going to round your spine, bring your chin towards the chest. Inhale, raise your head, raise your tailbone up. Trying to keep this hair together. Exhale, round your spine, chin towards the chest. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Round your spine, press your palms, chin to the chest. Inhale, 3. Keep going. Exhale, 4. Round your spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Now we're going to hold. Breathing continues. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round your spine, chin towards the chest. Breathing continues. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment to rest. And Shashangashan is child pose. So you can keep your hands extended or you can place your palms by your side. Take a moment to rest. Here is where you want to normalize your breathing. Okay. When you're ready, come back to tabletop position. And then on the next inhalation, you're going to straighten the right leg until we're going to go into the tiger pose. Inhale, raise your head, raise your tailbone up. And then as you exhale, round your spine. Bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale, one. Raise the leg, raise your head upward. Exhale, two. Round your spine, knee to the chest. Inhale, three. Exhale, four. Round your spine, knee to the chest. Inhale, five. Exhale, six. Inhale, seven. Exhale, eight. Inhale, nine. Now we're going to hold. Breathing continues. Five, four, three, two, and one. Round your spine, knee to the chest. We're going to hold. Breathing continues. Five, four, three, two, and one. Rest in Shashangashan, child pose. Okay, when you're ready, coming back to tabletop position. On the next inhalation, adjust your hands, raise the left leg up, and then exhale, round your spine, knee to the chest. Inhale, one. Exhale, two. Inhale, three. Exhale, four. Inhale, five. Exhale, six. Inhale, seven. Exhale, eight. Inhale, nine. And we're going to hold. Breathing continues. Five, four, three, two, and one. Round your spine. Bring the knee to the chest and hold. Five, four, three, two, and one. Rest the knee down. Rest in Shashangashan, child pose. Okay, when you're ready, coming back to tabletop position. Rather, tuck your toes. We're gonna go into downward dog. This is a little windy up here. I'm trying to make sure my phone don't drop. Okay, when you're ready, tuck your toes. Come into child pose. So we're gonna do a modified version first. So a modified downward dog. You're gonna keep the knees very bent and try to adjust your hands so that you can make your belly rest on top of your thighs. So it's a modified downward dog. Remember your palms. Keep pressing all four corners of your palms. Even your fingertips are pressed on the mat. And keep pressing the mound of the big toe and the small toe. And hold. Five, four, arms are straight, gazing toward the navel or the big toes. Three, two, and one. Begin to straighten your legs. We're going to walk our downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. To my Indian teacher, he always says the Sanskrit names as well. So I've been trying to learn them as well. Okay, now we're gonna hold downward dog. And so when we hold downward dog, I do still like to micro bend my knees to bring my chest closer to the ground. And then I begin to straighten my legs because most importantly is your spine is straight. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, come into a plank. And then inhale, upward dog. So untuck your toes, keep your knees and hip off the mat, lengthen your spine, raise your chin higher. As you exhale, round your spine and back to Ardha Mukha Shodasana or downward dog. One more time, inhale, come into a plank. And then as you exhale, untuck your toes, hips remain off the mat into an upward dog, and we're gonna hold 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, back down, downward dog, Ardha Mukha Shodasana. And then when you're ready, you're gonna bring the right foot between your palms, rest the left knee down, untuck the back left foot, and in horse riding pose, you are making sure the pressure is on the front right foot and the back left foot. Your palms are just there for support. And you also want to make sure that your knee and your ankle is in alignment versus the knee being beyond or the knee being behind. So you adjust your body. And then with each inhalation, you're more lengthening your spine. And each exhalation, you're allowing your hips to go deeper towards the mat. Okay? Inhale, raise your spine up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Untuck that back left foot, raise the left knee up, press your palms back to downward dog. And then look front, bring your left foot between your palms, rest the right knee down, untuck the back right foot, finger cup your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, let your hips go deeper. And hold. Most of that weight is on that front foot. Palms are just there for support. 5, 4, 3. More taller with your spine, your trunk. 2, and 1. Press your palms. Untuck the back right leg. Raise the right knee up. Back to downward dog. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot once again between your palms. Rest the left knee down. Untuck the back left foot. Now this time you're going to shift the body weight towards both feet. On the next inhalation, you're going to raise your palms up and you're going to hold, let your hips go deeper. And you want to close your pelvis. So you're going to push on this side, you're going to push your right hip back and your left hip forward. And then inhale, raise your palms up. And you can gaze up between your palms. If you want to feel fancy and give your spine a nice arch, you can do that, or you could just stay straight. Keep your balance. 5, 4, 3. We become a divine by doing yoga, for sure. 2, and 1. As you exhale, press your palms, untuck the back left foot, raise the left knee up, back to downward dog. I hold Mukha Shodasana. And then when you're ready, left foot between your palms, untuck your back right leg, press the right knee down, finger cup your hands, lengthen your spine. And then on the next inhalation, when you're ready, raise your palms up and hold. 5, 4. Remember to make sure your knee and your ankle is in alignment. 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, press the palms, untuck the back right foot, raise the right knee up, back to downward dog. I'd hold Mukha Shodasana and hold downward dog. 5, 4. Micro bend the knees, bring the chest closer to the ground, and then straighten the legs. Feel that stretch on the back of your hamstrings, your calves, your ankles. 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Right foot between your palms. This time, you're going to keep that left knee elevated. And then inhale, raise your palms by your side. You're looking like you're about to go speed off into the future, into your destiny, which is great. Remember, keep your balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control. Inhale, raise your palms up. Let your hips go deeper. And hold, warrior. 1, 5. I forget how to say this one in Sanskrit. Vira Barasana, something like that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now here's another challenge. Interlock your fingers behind your back. More open your chest. Raise your chest towards the sky. Keep your balance. And hold. 5, 4. Resting your palms on that back left thigh. 3. I gotta keep my own balance. 2, and 1. Gently press your palms back to downward dog. And hold. 3, 2, and 1. Left foot between your palms. And then when you're ready, resting your chest on your thigh. Inhale, raise your palms back by your side. And hold. 5, 4, 3. Keep breathing deeper and fuller breaths. 2, you don't want to necessarily slow down your breathing. That's not going to help. Deeper and fuller breaths. And 1, with control. Inhale, raise your palms up and hold. 5, make sure your knee and your ankles in alignment. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Rest the palms on the right leg. More open your chest. Look upward and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And downward dog. And then rest your knees down. Take a moment to rest in child pose. I forgot to say that right now. Woo, that was a little burn just now. Take a moment to normalize your breathing. Okay, when you're ready, stretch your palms front. Inhale, come back to downward dog. Untuck your toes. Raise your knees up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both feet between your palms, or rather towards your palms, before you rise up. Micro bend your knees. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. And then begin to straighten your legs. Feel that stretch on the back of your legs, from your ankles, your calf muscles, your hamstrings. And then when you're ready, inch by inch, slowly rise up. Raise your palms up over your head. And exhale, release. Great job if you're still here. All right. So, hands on your hips, feet together. Inhale, raise the toes up off the ground. Spread the toes. And then exhale, press the toes down. Inhale, raise the toes up. Spread the toes. And then as you press the toes down, gently come up on your tippy toes. Exhale with full control. And inhale 1. Remember now is where your eyes are fixed. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And we're going to hold. Breathing continues. Keep pressing the mound of the big toe. Come up higher in your tippy toes. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Inhale, raise your palms up to the ceiling. Stay on your tippy toes. Exhale, come down into chair pose. 5. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. 4. Exhale, come a little lower. We're going to hold. 3. Get a little lower. Raise your palms up higher. 2.5. 2 3/4. 2 1/4 and a dime. And 1. Shake out the right, shake out the left. Okay. Spread the right toes on the ground. Soften the left leg. Okay. Hands on your hips. When you're ready, you're going to raise the left knee up. And you're going to hold. 5. Eyes are fixed. 4. 3. 2. Inhale, raise your palms up. And hold. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. With the help of the left hand, bring the left foot towards the inner part of your thigh. And we're going to go into a tree pose. And then raise that left hand back up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax your palms and relax your left knee. Shake out the right leg. Slowly breathe in and exhale. One more time. Slowly breathe in and exhale. Okay? Spread the left toes on the ground. Soften the right leg. And then bring your hands to your hips. And then when you're ready, raise that right knee up and hold. 5, 4, 3. Don't let that knee drop. Keep raising it. 2. And 1. Inhale, raise your palms up to the ceiling, to the sky, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With the help of the right hand, bring the right foot into the inner part of the left thigh. And then when you're ready, assume your beautiful tree pose and hold. 5. Keep your balance. Eyes are fixed. Normalize your breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. Inhale, raise your palms up. Bring them over each other. And exhale. And go in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, hands on your hips. Spread your feet 4 feet apart. When you're ready, turn your right foot 90 degrees that way. And then turn the back foot about 60 degrees. Straighten your left hand. Slowly breathe in And then as you exhale, you're going to push your right hip back and you're going to reach like you're trying to grab something. Don't bend that left knee. Reach, 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 reach. And then bring that left hand down either to the ground, to the shin, the ankle, wherever you at. Push that right shoulder back, raise that right hand up, and look up at the thumb. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to bring the right hand down to the ground and you're going to switch. So twisting your spine, raise the opposite hand up. You can look up at the thumb or look down and hold reverse triangle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look, you guys follow me. I'm going to get your body right. And come back to triangle pose. Micro bend the left knee. Bring your hands back to your hips. Turn the left foot in and switch. Right foot, turn the back left leg. Straighten the right hand. Slowly breathe in. And then as you exhale, reach. Remember, you're reaching as you push your left hip back. Reach, reach, and then come down either to the ground or wherever you at, shin. But also, you also don't want to be like, you don't want your spine to be curved. So you want to be mindful about where your body is. So spine elongated, and then more push your left shoulder back, and then raise the left hand up and hold triangle pose, Uttara Trikonasana, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Bring the opposite hand, left hand to the ground, or if you have a block, you can use a block too. And then twist your spine. Raise the opposite hand up. You can look upwards or down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to triangle pose. Micro bend the front leg. Use your leg muscles to come up. Back to center. Turn the left foot in. And now, open your legs just a little wider. And then now you're going to turn your both feet outward. Whoa, keep your balance though. And then when you're ready, however, to whatever degree you can spread your feet in the opposite direction. Then as you exhale, you're going to come and squat. And inhale halfway. Exhale, go lower. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, go lower. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, go lower. Last one. And up, inhale, up halfway. Exhale, go lower. Now we're gonna hold. You can place your hands on your elbows on your thighs and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up halfway, hands back to your hips. And then as you exhale, now you're gonna bring your palms to your ankles and hold. Try not to round your spine, so arch your spine and let your hips go deeper. 5, 4, put a smile on your face. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to center. Turn your feet in, come back to center. Now, coming back to your mat, we're gonna work our way down. Inhale, raise your palms up to chair pose. Exhale into chair pose. Hold. 5, 4, 3. More open your arms. Raise them higher. 2, and 1. Exhale, press your palms. Walk into a downward dog. And then when you're ready, inhale, upward dog. Untuck your toes. Exhale, chaturanga, or come into a low plank. Inhale, Upward dog. Exhale, I hold. Mukha Shavasana, no, downward dog. And hold. 3, 2, and 1. Rest your knees down. And then take a moment to rest on your belly. You can place your palms underneath your forehead and take a moment to normalize your breathing. This is work, y'all. Take a moment to normalize your breathing. Okay, when you're ready, palms underneath your hips or your thighs. And then raise the right leg up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Raise the left knee up, left leg, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, when you're ready, you're going to raise both legs up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently rest. Release your legs and your arms and take a moment. You can place them underneath your forehead and take a moment to normalize your breathing. Okay? When you're ready, you're going to bend your knees. You're going to grab your ankles. And then on the next inhalation, raise your head up. Don't let your knees fall in opposite directions, so keep them parallel to each other. And more, open your chest and hold. 5, pull your legs back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax. You're going to turn onto your back. And then grab your knees, hug your knees, and rock to the left and the right. Give your spine a little gentle massage. Mm. And then when you're ready, grab your big toes into a happy baby pose. Bring a soft smile to your face. Mm. And slowly relax. We're going to do 1 or 2 more poses. Take a moment to normalize your breathing. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to bend your knees. Palms are pressed by your bottom. Knees are hip length apart. And then as you inhale, raise your hips up off the ground. And exhale, release. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Nice one. We're going to hold. Inhale, 9 and hold. Breathing continues. 5. Press your palms. More lengthen or raise your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Raise your leg, your hips higher. Keep your knees parallel to each other. Don't let them fall out. 4. Now interlock the fingers underneath your bottom. Untuck your shoulders. More engage your core. Raise your hips up higher. 3, Don't bring your chin towards the chest. Bring the chest towards the chin. 2 and 1. Gently relax. Bring both legs up and once again, hug yourself and gently rock. Don't forget to subscribe and send this video to someone who you love and you want them to take better care of their bodies by getting them into yoga and meditation with yours truly. And then the last pose we're gonna do is a shoulder stand. So when you're ready, relax your legs. And then raise your feet up off the ground to the sky to 90 degrees. Now you're gonna use with the help of your palms, you're gonna raise your hips up, and then you're gonna place your palms behind your back, but try to position your palms towards the upper part of your back versus the lower part. And knees are straight. And hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you want to do this, bring your knees towards your head, and then try to straighten your feet behind you. If they don't touch, that's okay. And hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, inch by inch, work your way back down. And then in yoga, we try to do the opposite poses to give balance to our body. So fish pose, you bring your feet together, palms are underneath your hips, palms face down. And with the help of your shoulders and your back, you're gonna raise the crown of your head up, place the crown of your head on the ground, and hold fish pose. 5, 4, I'm giving y'all real game. 3, 2, and 1. With control, with the help of your arms, lift your crown up, come back down, rest your legs and your arms. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, spread your arms by your side, raise your hips up, place them on the right side, let your knees fall to the left, and then look towards the right. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly raise your knees up, bring your hips back to the center, and then switch, lift your hips up, place it on the left side, let your knees fall to the right, and look towards the left. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently raise your knees up and prepare for the last pose, Savasana. So allow your legs to fall in the opposite direction. Palms are aimed upwards. And take this moment without moving your body to soften it from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, softening your head, your eyes, your cheeks, your forehead, your jaw, softening your shoulders, softening your chest, softening your back, softening your belly, relaxing your arms, softening your back and your hips, softening your bottom, softening your thighs and your knees, softening your legs and your toes and your heels, trying to soften your entire body as if you're sinking into your yoga mat. Completely surrender to relaxation. Even your breathing is softened and your mind is softened. Your entire body is relaxed. Just allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into relaxation. No tension, just surrender. Okay? Slowly beginning to wake your body up. Start by wiggling your toes, rotating your wrists and your ankles, moving your head from left to right and right to left. Now bring your feet together, raise your palms up over your head, interlock your fingers, press your toes down, and then press your palms towards the ceiling or the sky, whatever. Give your body one last full stretch. And then when you're ready, bend your knees. And then you're going to turn over towards me and take rest on your side. And then when you're ready, use that available arm to gently push your body up into a crisscross applesauce, comfortable seated position. And then we'll end with a little meditation. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position, bringing your index finger and your thumb towards each other, and then your three other fingers, just place them towards the ground. Spine elongated, softening your breathing, and just noticing how you feel this moment, especially if you did all those poses with me. Slowly breathe in and slowly exhale. Slowly breathe in and slowly exhale. Slowly breathe in and slowly exhale. One more time. On that next inhale, slowly breathe in, completely filling your lungs. And then as you exhale, slowly exhale, bring your palms to your heart center and bring a soft smile to your face. And then I want you to think about something you're grateful for in this moment. I'm thankful for practice, and I'm thankful that I can record these videos so that someone somewhere will watch them and that this will forever be out there in the world to help someone heal their body and bring practice to their lives. And then when you're ready, rub those palms, feel those heat between your palms, and then place your palms over your closed eyes. Open your eyes, rotate your eyes clockwise 3 times, and then counterclockwise 3 times. And then as we exhale, we bring our palms to our forehead and we give each other one more bow. Okay. Got my crown all discombobulated. Okay, good deal. So I hope that you enjoyed class with the Harlem Yogi. Please subscribe, like, send to a friend so that I'm going to keep doing videos and we're going to keep building our practice together. So until then, take care of yourself and each other.